Biologists and science enthusiasts to Valencia College's annual taxonomy conference. My name is Jalia and I'll be introducing to you today the Madagascar hissing cockroach, also known as the Gromphorina portentosa. Under the eukaryotic domain, Animalia kingdom, and the Arthropoda this species of cockroach isn't the typical pest that we think of, or the American cockroach in general, that typically live in filth or just unhygienic conditions in general. This species can grow about between 2 to 2.3 inches in size during maturity. However, they're more docile in nature. They don't really pose much harm or disturbance to humans, one could say. They're these small, relatively small, shiny brown oval-shaped insects that, while they lack no wings, they do have a pair of antennae and a small pair of horns actually that they have behind their head. This species does have sexual dimorphism. In males, they're typically much more larger and aggressive than females, and also their horns are much larger as well. However, this is mainly due to the fact that males are more prone to fight over mating sites, food, habitats, just anything to establish their dominance. But one thing that's actually more interesting, besides horns, but the fact that they can hiss in a different way unlike other insects. Other insects typically rub their lower limbs together or have vibrating membranes to create that hissing sound. However, in this species, they actually have small holes on their head that they breathe through really hard to create this sound. It can be used to actually tell others their name, to determine who wins in these battles, to alert others in an alarm cry, or even during mating rituals, actually. Our nocturnal can typically be found at night. They live on the forest floor underneath rotten logs or any forest debris, rocks, and basically cool, damp places near decaying matter, seeing as that's their main food source. They mainly feed on decaying plant matter, decaying animals, or just any general items found in the forest floor that they can feed on without having to kill, essentially. This class of organisms evolved about 325 million years ago, meaning that they lived through 3 mass extinctions that took out these giants like dinosaurs and more dinosaurs, and yet they still managed to live. Similar to ants, actually, too. It's interesting how the big ones always get taken down and the little ones still live. Just a fun side fact. But their closest relative is the termites, which actually evolved from the cockroach about 100 million years ago. Going back into their more daily habits, I guess you could say, this organism is known for its just general helping out the forest, I guess you could say. They typically live on the forest floor, feed on other decaying matter, plant, animal, and they usually live under any rotten logs or rocks, similar to the cockroaches today. But yeah, that's Madagascar hissing cockroaches.